Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. The Washington Commanders wrapped up their final practice before the Labor Day weekend, giving fans and analysts alike a glimpse into the state of the team ahead of Week 1. Head coach Dan Quinn addressed the media with his usual calm, measured tone, sharing insights about the team's preparation and the energy he's seen from his players. Interestingly, two defensive backs, Mike Sainristil and Jonathan Jones, were absent, and Quinn revealed the joyful reason. Both are expecting to become fathers on the very same day. Amid the celebration of personal milestones, the team remained focused on football, knowing that their Week 1 home game against the New York Giants looms large. Even as they look forward to the opener, there's already a strategic eye on Week 2's Thursday night football matchup against the Green Bay Packers, signaling the long-term planning that Quinn emphasizes in building a team capable of consistency and resilience throughout the season. The atmosphere, though festive off the field, stayed intense and professional on it. Jayden Daniels, the Commanders' promising quarterback, joined the media after practice, radiating confidence and a sense of calm that belies the enormous responsibility of leading a team in the NFL. He echoed many of Quinn's points, particularly highlighting rookie wide receiver Jalen Lane, who has been making an impression during training camp. Daniels emphasized that Lane's adaptability and willingness to learn from veteran coach Bobby Ingram has allowed him to make significant strides, showing growth in route precision, timing, and chemistry with the quarterback. While Lane was a fourth-round pick, Daniels stressed that his daily improvements and dedication in practice signal a player ready to make an immediate impact. The quarterback also spoke about Terry McLaurin, whose contract situation dominated headlines this offseason but is now resolved, allowing the veteran receiver to fully focus on football. Daniels assured reporters that the connection with McLaurin is seamless and undiminished, showing the leadership and trust between quarterback and top receiver remain firmly intact. The Commanders' practice sessions this week have been defined by energy, focus, and attention to detail, something Dan Quinn has emphasized repeatedly when speaking to the media. Each drill, from the individual position work to full team scrimmages, has been designed not only to prepare for the Giants, but also to instill habits that will pay dividends later in the season. Quinn praised the intensity and professionalism of his roster, noting that players are pushing each other while also respecting the fundamentals of the game. For defensive backs like Sainristil and Jones, who were absent for personal milestones, the team remains supportive and understanding, showing that the culture Quinn is fostering emphasizes both football excellence and personal growth. Meanwhile, offensive drills with Daniels at the helm have highlighted the quarterback's improved decision-making and leadership, giving fans hope that the Commanders will enter Week 1 with both confidence and clarity, ready to execute a game plan designed for success against a tough divisional opponent. Attention has increasingly centered on rookie wide receiver Jalen Lane, whose performance in practice has drawn compliments from both Quinn and Daniels. Lane's ability to absorb coaching from Bobby Ingram has been impressive, and Daniels emphasized that the rookie's growth is noticeable every day on the field. From crisp route running to understanding complex defensive coverages, Lane has demonstrated a willingness to learn and adapt that veteran players recognize as exceptional for a player in his position. Quinn noted that Lane's presence adds depth to the wide receiver group, providing options that could change game plans and create mismatches against opposing defenses. Additionally, Terry McLaurin's return has brought relief to the team, stabilizing the receiving core and allowing Daniels to operate with confidence knowing his top target is fully back. The seamless chemistry between Daniels and McLaurin, maintained even through the contract saga, signals a quarterback-receiver partnership that could be pivotal as the season unfolds. The resolution of Terry McLaurin's contract situation has been a significant emotional boost for the Commanders, who spent part of the offseason navigating uncertainty around their star receiver. With McLaurin back on the practice field, there is renewed energy in the locker room, and Daniels has spoken openly about how quickly their chemistry resumed despite missing time during training camp. The quarterback emphasized that their connection is built on years of understanding each other's tendencies, timing, and routes, which cannot be easily disrupted, even by off-season negotiations. Quinn, for his part, has highlighted McLaurin's professionalism, praising his focus and ability to compartmentalize distractions off the field to perform at the highest level on it. This stability provides not only confidence for the passing game, but also a model for other players on the team about maintaining focus and poise under pressure. For fans, the return of McLaurin is a welcome sign that the team's top offensive weapons are fully ready for action. Dan Quinn's comments during media sessions have also stressed the importance of balancing short-term preparation with long-term development, particularly as the Commanders look ahead to back-to-back challenging games. While Week 1 against the Giants demands attention, Quinn is also mindful of the Thursday night football spotlight against the Packers in Week 2, which presents unique challenges in terms of preparation, recovery, and strategy. The coach emphasized that cultivating a disciplined approach in practice, coupled with adaptability during games, is central to the team's philosophy. Daniels reinforced this message, noting that the quarterback is constantly thinking about multiple scenarios and preparing for defenses of all shapes and sizes. The inclusion of rookies like Lane alongside veterans such as McLaurin illustrates a careful balance between nurturing young talent and leveraging experienced players, an approach that Quinn hopes will ensure competitiveness, consistency, and resilience as the Commanders navigate the early stages of the NFL season with clear goals in mind. Rookie development has become a recurring theme during the Commanders' practice sessions, as Jalen Lane has shown particular promise in adapting to the NFL's speed and complexity. Daniels expressed admiration for Lane's learning curve, noting how quickly the young receiver internalizes coaching points, corrects mistakes, and executes plays with increasing precision. This rapid growth signals a player with both the talent and mindset to contribute meaningfully, potentially impacting the team's depth chart and game planning options. Meanwhile, veterans like McLaurin provide stability and leadership, helping to guide younger players while maintaining peak performance on the field. Quinn highlighted the dynamic between youth and experience as a cornerstone of the team's culture, underscoring that success in the NFL requires a combination of raw talent, strategic development, and mental fortitude. As Week 1 approaches, the Commanders are focused on integrating all pieces, ensuring that each player contributes to a cohesive and effective unit on game day. The quarterback-receiver relationships within the Commanders' offense have been a focal point of media discussions, particularly concerning Daniels and McLaurin. Despite the absence of McLaurin during parts of the offseason due to contractual negotiations, Daniels emphasized that the rapport between them never wavered. He pointed to shared practice routines, film study sessions, and innate understanding of each other's tendencies as key factors maintaining their synergy. Quinn echoed this sentiment, praising the professionalism of both players and the way they elevate teammates around them. This combination of leadership, skill, and consistency provides the Commanders with a reliable offensive foundation as they prepare for the opening weeks of the season. With rookie talent like Lane blending into the mix, the team now possesses a multifaceted offense capable of both explosive plays and steady execution. The balance between veteran insight and youthful energy is poised to define Washington's approach and effectiveness as they face early season challenges. Preparation for Week 1 has extended beyond simple drills, with the Commanders emphasizing situational awareness, decision-making, and adaptability. Quinn has repeatedly noted that while talent is important, execution under pressure separates good teams from great ones. Daniels' approach mirrors this philosophy, as he works on reading defenses, making quick adjustments, and building trust with his receivers. Meanwhile, the coaching staff continues to integrate rookie contributions strategically, ensuring players like Lane understand their roles while feeling empowered to make impactful plays. The return of McLaurin adds an additional layer of confidence, allowing Daniels to operate with a full complement of weapons. As the team heads into Labor Day weekend, the focus remains sharp, balancing preparation with recovery, celebrating personal milestones for players like Sainristil and Jones, and fostering a sense of unity that Quinn has identified as essential for long-term success throughout the demanding NFL season. Team morale has been a recurring topic, particularly with the simultaneous joy of Sainristil and Jones preparing for fatherhood while the squad continues its intense preparations. Quinn highlighted the importance of celebrating life events alongside professional achievements, emphasizing that a strong team culture incorporates personal milestones without compromising focus on the field. Daniels also noted the positive energy these events bring, fostering a sense of camaraderie and perspective that strengthens team bonds. In practice, drills remained rigorous, ensuring that every player understood their assignments and executed with precision, from the defensive backs to the offensive line. The coaching staff carefully monitored progress, offering guidance and adjustments to maintain a high standard of play. With Week 1 against the Giants imminent, the combination of personal joy, professional focus, and strategic preparation demonstrates that the Commanders are approaching the season not only with skill and talent, but also with resilience, discipline, and an unwavering team-first mentality. Looking ahead, the Commanders are approaching the season with a combination of strategic planning, veteran leadership, and rookie development, creating a balanced and dynamic team environment. Quinn emphasized the importance of continuity and adaptability, ensuring that players are capable of adjusting to any situation while maintaining core principles of execution and discipline. Daniels continues to lead by example, demonstrating poise, intelligence, and effective communication with his teammates, particularly receivers like McLaurin and Lane, who exemplify the blend of experience and potential. The coaching staff remains attentive to both short-term game readiness and long-term player growth, striking a delicate balance essential for sustained success. As the team enjoys a well-earned Labor Day break, there is a clear sense of purpose and direction, signaling to fans and analysts that the Commanders are entering the season with focus, optimism, and a readiness to compete at the highest level. This preparation reflects both the team's ambition and its commitment to excellence, on and off the field. The final practice before the weekend also provided an opportunity to assess the depth chart and evaluate player readiness, especially in key positions that could influence early season outcomes. Quinn expressed satisfaction with how the team executed drills, particularly in high-pressure scenarios that simulate game day conditions. Daniels reinforced this, highlighting how understanding defensive tendencies, timing with receivers, and situational awareness are critical to early success. The integration of rookies like Lane alongside established veterans ensures the team has both immediate impact and developmental depth, preparing for any contingencies during the season. McLaurin's return stabilizes the passing attack, giving Daniels a reliable target to anchor offensive schemes. Meanwhile, the joy of teammates expecting children reminds the team of life beyond football, reinforcing a culture of support and resilience. As the Commanders move forward into the season, this combination of preparation, talent development, and personal balance paints a comprehensive picture of a team ready to compete with focus, strategy, and heart. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Whispers are circulating in Washington's football corridors, and the name Terry McLaurin keeps surfacing in hushed, tense conversations. Sources close to the team hint that the star wide receiver, whose speed and relentless determination have made him a fan favorite, could be preparing for an unexpected exit from the Commanders. The murmurs suggest that contract disputes, combined with McLaurin's growing desire to compete for championships, may be pushing him toward exploring options elsewhere. While no official statements have emerged, insiders insist that the negotiations have reached a delicate stage, with the potential for a dramatic shakeup that could leave fans stunned. McLaurin, known for his work ethic and highlight reel catches, has consistently been the focal point of the offense, and his possible departure is already fueling speculation about the Commanders' strategy moving forward, raising questions about whether the team is prepared to let one of its brightest stars walk away. Talk on social media has been explosive since the initial rumor emerged, with fan theories running wild about where McLaurin might land. Some predict he could be the missing puzzle piece for a contender looking for a true game-changer in the wide receiver department. Others speculate that the Commanders might push hard to retain him, offering incentives or restructuring his contract in a last-ditch effort to keep him in the fold. Analysts are weighing in, suggesting that McLaurin's next move could alter the landscape of the NFC East entirely, potentially reshaping playoff expectations for multiple teams. The sheer uncertainty surrounding his future has created an almost electric atmosphere online, with supporters of the Commanders both anxious and frustrated. Every update, every cryptic social media post from McLaurin is dissected for hints about his intentions, feeding the rumor mill and making it impossible to ignore that something significant could be brewing behind the scenes in Washington's locker room. The story becomes even more intriguing when considering McLaurin's relationship with the front office. Reports indicate that while there has been mutual respect, tensions over contract extensions and perceived commitment to winning have grown palpable. Sources say that McLaurin has consistently expressed a desire to play in a more competitive environment, prompting speculation that he might leverage his talent to join a team with immediate Super Bowl potential. This, of course, adds layers to the rumor, because it's not just about money. It's about ambition, legacy, and timing. In the eyes of fans, McLaurin represents more than a player. He embodies the excitement and identity of the Commanders' offense. If the whispers are true, the team could be facing a pivotal crossroads that challenges management, fans, and the wider NFL community, creating a narrative rich with tension, anticipation, and a sense of drama worthy of primetime speculation. Even within coaching circles, sources suggest that there's a quiet acknowledgement of the situation, though officially, everyone remains tight-lipped. Coaches, staff, and insiders reportedly understand that McLaurin's potential departure could trigger a chain reaction in strategy, roster moves, and draft planning. It's said that contingency plans are already being discussed in private meetings, with scouts and general managers analyzing possible trades, free agency pickups, and draft strategies to mitigate the loss. The rumor alone has sent analysts scrambling to recalculate projections for Washington's offensive output next season. With McLaurin being such a pivotal contributor, losing him could leave a void that might be difficult to fill, even with promising talent in the pipeline. The tension is palpable, and insiders hint that the next few weeks will be crucial in determining whether this whisper becomes a headline-shattering reality. Agents and league insiders are reportedly paying close attention, as McLaurin's situation could set off a domino effect across the league. Teams that have been quietly building cap space may see this as an opportunity to acquire a top-tier receiver, potentially triggering bidding wars or trades that could reshape multiple rosters. The rumor has not just sparked conversation in Washington, but across the NFL, with franchises evaluating their needs, offensive schemes, and the possibility of convincing McLaurin to become their star. This speculative frenzy, insiders suggest, adds pressure on the Commanders' front office, forcing them to make decisions faster than they might prefer, all while balancing the expectations of fans, sponsors, and stakeholders. The intrigue of this developing situation is exactly the kind of storyline that dominates sports talk shows, podcasts, and online forums for weeks on end. Meanwhile, McLaurin's own camp remains characteristically guarded, refusing to comment directly while allowing the narrative to swirl. Friends and former teammates have dropped cryptic hints on social media, further fueling speculation. Some believe that his silence speaks volumes, hinting at a serious decision being made behind closed doors, while others suggest it could be a strategic move to maximize his market value. The uncertainty has become a talking point, with commentators debating whether his departure would be amicable or contentious, and whether it would signal a shift in how top receivers approach contract negotiations in the NFL. Fans are polarized, some clinging to hope that he stays, others preparing for the heartbreak of seeing one of the team's most electrifying players don another uniform next season. Complicating matters, insider chatter suggests that McLaurin's exit could influence not only player personnel, but also the team culture. Leadership dynamics, offensive schemes, and even locker room morale might face significant upheaval if this rumor materializes. Analysts note that when a star player leaves, it can either catalyze a rebuild or trigger a chain reaction of departures, trades, and strategic overhauls. In McLaurin's case, his influence extends beyond the field. He's a symbol of the team's identity, and losing him could leave a psychological gap that management will need to navigate carefully. The suspense has created a scenario that sports journalists thrive on, with every speculative angle dissected for plausibility, impact, and long-term ramifications on the franchise's future. Financial implications are another layer in this unfolding rumor. Reports indicate that McLaurin's potential move could involve significant salary negotiations, restructuring considerations, or trade incentives. The market value of elite wide receivers in the NFL has skyrocketed, and McLaurin fits squarely into that category, making his potential exit a story that blends both sporting drama and financial intrigue. If the Commanders fail to meet his expectations, they risk not just losing a player, but also missing an opportunity to capitalize on his value in a trade. Conversely, securing him long-term could require substantial investment, testing the organization's willingness to commit cap space and resources. Rumors of this magnitude often force franchises to act quickly, carefully balancing ambition, loyalty, and fiscal responsibility, creating a narrative that feels like high-stakes chess played in real time. The fan response has been equally dramatic, with online communities erupting with theories, pleas, and predictions. Every tweet, post, and thread analyzing McLaurin's situation adds to the frenzy, with fans dissecting past performances, team behavior, and social media clues for insight into the potential outcome. Memes, highlight reels, and speculations have created a viral conversation that transcends the usual off-season chatter, cementing McLaurin as the central figure in what could become one of the most talked-about NFL stories of the year. Even casual followers are now aware of the tension, as the rumor infiltrates mainstream sports news and becomes a trending topic across multiple platforms, generating buzz that could affect the league's narrative well into the next season. At the heart of all this is McLaurin himself, whose career trajectory could take a dramatic turn depending on the next moves from both him and the Commanders. Sources suggest that he is evaluating not just financial incentives, but also team culture, championship potential, and the ability to make a lasting impact. Rumors imply that McLaurin is no longer content with being a standout on a team in transition. He wants to define his legacy. The situation has created a perfect storm of speculation, excitement, and anxiety that grips fans, analysts, and the league alike. Whether he stays or departs, the outcome will be dissected endlessly, turning a single player's decision into a story that dominates NFL discussions and reshapes the perception of both McLaurin and the Commanders moving forward. In conclusion, while nothing has been confirmed, the buzz surrounding Terry McLaurin's future with the Washington Commanders is undeniable and intensifying by the day. Rumors, insider chatter, social media speculation, and fan theories are combining to form a narrative that feels almost cinematic in its tension. The possible departure of a player of McLaurin's caliber is rare, and sources emphasize that the coming weeks could be decisive. Analysts are preparing for all scenarios, from blockbuster trades to renegotiated contracts, knowing that each outcome carries ripple effects across the league. For fans and insiders alike, the unfolding drama has all the elements of intrigue, suspense, and heartbreak, reminding everyone why sports, at its core, is about more than just games. It's about people, passion, and the unpredictable stories that make the NFL a theater of constant excitement and debate. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.